The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Detroit Lions. The kicker, Jake Bates, has this one on the tee. He'll run up and send this one away here at Ford Field. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Yeah, here we go.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Yeah, here we go. I think.
Prescott now. Over the middle, complete. That's Ferguson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. 25 yards there on the catch and run. A nice game there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
Prescott. Going right back to Ferguson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
First down. 1st and goal, Dallas.
Williams fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Prescott. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Play action. It's Goff. And he's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Gibbs again. And this time he'll score. Touchdown, Lions. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Yeah, here we go. Right to 47. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line 8. Under.
To throw is Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Goff. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Lions have taken the lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Now for the point after.
Extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Lions 14, Cowboys 7.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
First down.
Good, strong, explosive run to start it inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 36.
That's good for a
Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. C.D. Lamb, 36 yards. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Goff. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Lions.
To the air again. Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. He will go out right near the 35-yard line.
12 yards.
The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The line of scrimmage.
The Lions Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Goff. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third.
From the gun on third down. Goff. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
On fourth down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Bates' kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Lions take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that will keep this a 3-point game. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
There was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 40-yard line. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Lions take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here.
The Lions will set up for
Goff looking to throw. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it, is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Gets past one man. And a good kick pays off as he's only able to get this out past the 10-yard line.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Dallas.
Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Here's Prescott. Here's one deep for Pickens. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens, 61 yards. And the Cowboys are back within a score. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now.
22. Brandon Aubrey to kick off.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. That is caught by Laporta. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, 65 yards. And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try.
31. Cowboys 22.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First down. A gain of 22 yards.
Now Prescott.
And
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Finding Williams on the check down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
that's another Cowboys.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown. George Pickens, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
His kick is good.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now?
Jahmyr Gibbs, 65 yards. And the Lions use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. 61 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Prescott to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Here we go, 46, 46.
Prescott from the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
1st down, Cowboys.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Prescott yet again. And that's caught by Williams.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. To throw, Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. He'll try and do this himself.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
1st and 10 at the 38.
Now Dak. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
That's another Cowboys 1st down.
Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
Cowboys will line up for the 2-point
Here's Dak.
conversion.
And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll get it out to midfield. Yeah, he'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now Goff finds Gibbs on a check down. Past the 20. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
44, Cowboys 37.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go, 47. Yeah, here we go. I think. Here we go, 46.
Now Prescott. It's complete to Williams. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Prescott. He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Here we go, first and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Here's Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. And now time for one final play that has to be obviously in the end zone.
Can't wait to see what they call, but you want to get it to your best player. Sometimes you have to do it by formation. Move everyone to one side, and maybe he gets a one-on-one isolated on the backside.
Hey, kill! Here we go, 47. 47. Hey, 47. 26.
One last shot now for Prescott. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his home. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Then we're going to 52. Then we're going to 54. Line in. Hey, we go, kill! Here we go, 47.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. With zeros on the clock. And an extra point will send us to OT. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. Now Prescott. And he's going to go down. He's sacked before he can get rid of the football. And they remain down by a point. Well, this one was certainly one to remember. At the end, they get the touchdown. Thinking they're going to go for the PAT to tie it. They went for the win. Charles had guts to call it, but it didn't come to fruition.
And I know the